What's going on, everyone? Crazy Russian 86 here. Welcome back to another video. What can I say? I'm here, just left the place, just about to walk around, maybe do some pull-ups in the park, and then go. Hopefully my life will turn around, I'll make money, because there's nothing else in this fucking life to do except freaking making money. Like, it's really like I'm just wasting my time in here watching some bullshit. I don't feel bored though, because I don't care. Like, a lot of times I just go over there, watch some shorts, just people dancing, like doing some stupid stuff, and I just like, whatever. Pretty much the same thing over and over. And you know, as I get older, I realize that what we do in our lives is just the same thing over and over. And people seem to like it. And when people break the patterns, it's not always for the good. Now, I'm talking about Steel Worldwide right now. You know what's Steel Worldwide? I don't know if you're gonna be watching this video, I hope you will at some point, but I'm gonna say this. I know you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I watched a couple of your videos or shorts. One of them was better, one of them was completely fucking stupid. The one which was better, this is where you were jokingly attacking all these beautiful girls who used to have, you know, this rainbow flag, which, you know, glorifying faggotry and lesbianism, which is destructive for our country. See, people are saying that, you know what, we're being homophobic, we hate, like, you know, you hate transgender and all of that. No, it's not about that, you know. It is what it is. Like, there are some people who are gay and they cannot get rid of their, you know, shortcomings. They are who they are. It is what it is, you know. It's okay to be gay. But what's not okay is promotion of homosexual lifestyle. Go ahead and fuck your fucking, you know, men friends in the ass behind the closed doors. That's fine. It's your fucking business. But I don't want to know about it. I don't care. I'm not interested in watching that stuff. I feel like his video was still a little bit of stupid, because why are you telling people to remove the flag? It's not gonna go anywhere. They're gonna do what they wanna do. I like the thought. I do believe that, you know, all these rainbow flags, they're fucking bullshit, and I don't care about them, but I'm not gonna be here in the business of trying to remove them. I'm just gonna walk away and just not say a word. Even though I partially agree with you, I still think that the fact that you've been telling these girls that type of stuff was kind of stupid and redundant. Another stupid video he made, and it was completely stupid. You know, where he was going to the post office and complaining about the fan. He said, this fan sucks, you should have just put the air conditioner. Well, there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, it's good to complain sometimes, I get it, but that's why, like me, I'm stopping complaining, because it just, you know, but it's one thing to complain to about your friend about something, another thing, you know, to complain about, you know, but there are more important things that, you know, you want to complain about. Things such as, you know, like, you're not getting enough money or shit like that. People say, oh, you maybe don't deserve it. I don't care. If I get it, good. If not, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes, like, at this point, I'm like, you know what, I don't even give a fuck. Seeing all these fucking cops everywhere also is not making me feel good, because I don't like to see them. I generally don't like police, period. Especially like everywhere I go there is a police. this fucked up world. Sometimes I feel like, you know, not being part of all this fucking circus is like, it's pretty good. I'm just not ready to be like renegade number one who just committed to suicide to escape this bullshit. Which of course, in my opinion, it's not wrong to do that, because like, quite honestly, there's a lot of things around me I just don't want to partake in, period. Like, all these fucking clowns, all these fucking people acting stupid. You know, I just don't want nothing to do with it, honestly. But going back to Steel Worldwide, if you're watching, I think that you need to get back to freaking Maltlika videos. Not that I've been watching them a lot, but I think that, you know, even though they're kind of repetitive, but they're more interesting, you know. I mean, it's good to be sociable, and I saw your videos where you were going to Cinco de Mayo and all of that, having fun. I get it, you know, filming random people, which was, you know, at least a little bit more normal with what you're doing now, in my opinion. But I think Steel Worldwide, you better off just keep doing Maltlika videos and get shit-faced. I would rather watch that than, you know, watch all this dumb shit. But that's just my opinion, you know. That's just how I feel about it. I was like watching it and I'm thinking like, what the fuck is this? Of course people telling me that I'm weird. Like there is this stupid bitch was making channel all the time saying Camila's weird, and I keep blocking her. And then she said, oh, I'm trying to help you, but instead all I'm getting is you insulting me and blocking me. Well, she's fucking retarded. And I know who she is, and she doesn't deny it. She's a black woman, and she's the reason why I'm making racist videos, because otherwise I personally don't care, you know. I do believe that black people are intellectually inferior than whites or Jews, and I feel like this is scientific fact. I don't consider that racism, you know, necessarily. And I believe that some black people, they're aware of that they're intellectually inferior to whites. And that's just science, you know. I don't think that this is necessarily racism. It's just people portrayed to be racism. Because, you know, all the Jews out there who wants to rule the world, you know, all of these fucking Soroses and all these motherfuckers over there who destroy our life and take our freedoms away from us. You know, they want all these black people to do dumb shit. So that way, you know, while black people are killing white people, all of these people gonna be in power and they're gonna make us all enslaved. You know, that's pretty much what the idea is, you know. And I'm not really in favor of it, because it's like, you're all gonna be slaves. You know. People are talking about there was a slavery before. What I'm listening is, yeah, there was like racial tensions, of course. You're dealing with different species who are not compatible, you know, just like cats and dogs. Sure, it's gonna be fights. But that's why, you know, when you look at the zoo, right, they separate all these fucking animals, right? But what's gonna happen if you're gonna take all these fucking borders away and you're gonna let animals do whatever they want? And then you're gonna have people who are gonna say to the dogs, hey dog, you don't like to have sex with a cat? You know what, dog, you fucking racist, because you don't like to have sex with a cat. And you're gonna start punishing them for that. That's pretty much what's really going on with different types of people. Oh, you don't like this rainbow flag, you've been intolerant, you hate gays. What if I just don't want nothing to do with them? It's not that I necessarily hate them, but I just don't care about them. But you know, a lot of times people just say, you know what, if you say I don't care, it means I don't like it. Well, that's bullshit, that's a lie. Because white people cannot just say that, hey, honestly, I just don't care about it. You know, why should you care? If you're straight man, why should you care about gay people and gay rights? Are you obligated to care about it? You know? What if you really don't care? Why are you forcing me to care? You're taking my freedom away from me. You know? What if I have better things to do in my life than care about all this fucking garbage I'm seeing around me? You know? And a lot of things which I see around me I consider as fucking garbage. So that's why I don't want to partake in nothing. I don't want to leave my place. I just want to go to work, and I don't want to associate myself with too many people. I've been hanging out with one guy, you know. He was talking some bullshit. I realized we have not much in common. So my mom did tell me, don't say this, don't say that. I already know that getting older and understanding that a lot of things which I like to talk about, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about my problems, just like Life Was Overrated 96 said. You know, that's why he says, you know, I have a girlfriend, I have this and that, but he doesn't talk that much about, you know, his life. He just talks about what he thinks. That's the way to go. You know, that's the way to go. Just talk about what you think. Talk about your problems. Because then people are gonna be like. And then I'm gonna be dealing with all the stupid people on my channel who's naming like, they're naming themselves like Emil is weird. And then once I delete their channel or block them, they're just gonna create a new channel just to talk to me or whatnot and tell me some shit. And there are some people say, why you bully him? And they're like, oh, I'm not trying to bully him, I'm trying to help him. And I keep telling them, I don't need your help, I don't care about your opinion. Shut the fuck up and get out of the channel. They're like, no, we need to be here, we need to help you. I'm like, bitch, get out of here. If you're gonna get the fuck out of here, I'm only gonna be happy about it, you know? Mind your own business. I don't wanna deal with all this bullshit around me, I just don't, you know? And a lot of smart people, they feel the same way, but there are some stupid people who say, oh, you know what, we need to integrate everybody. Well, this is like an analogy, you know, about the fucking zoo. You know, in the zoo, all the animals, they're caged up, right? Just like before. There was a places for white people, for black people. This is like how we were caged up. That's why we didn't have all this fucking terror and all of this like shootings like that back in the day. Because black people, they were like in their place in the plantation, because they have plantation genetics, that is what they're good for. I mean, I get it, they should have their rights, they should have opportunities, but this is not about that, you know. You say that we're gonna give blacks rights, gay rights, you know what we get instead? We have fucking, you know, people killing each other and shit. And it's not about rights, hey. There are a lot of black people who live good lives, like Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these rappers and shit. You know, they they have a lot of money, they live good lives, and they deserve it, and there is nothing wrong with that, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. And there are people with disabilities who do a lot of good things, and there is nothing wrong with that, you know. But this is not the point. The point is, if you have a disability and you don't understand that you cannot deal with people around you, why should you force to deal with people whom you have nothing in common? If you're black and you don't care about certain things, why should you be forced to interact with people whom you don't give a fuck about? And of course, you know, the black people, that generally, they want to be friends with everybody, but you see what's going on. If you're gonna look at people like fucking, you know, the shooter, what's his name is, who went to the black church and shoot some people, you know. So black people, they all want to be integrated, they want to be together. But you see what the results of it? there's white supremacist who kills like 10 black people at a time and then goes to jail. And that's it, you know. There's a lot of them. Forgot even their names, I don't know why, but they're like... What's his name? Was this guy who was back in 2015, 2018, and then the recent one, Peyton, whatever his name is. One was Peyton, another one was Dylan Roof. You know, this is what they get, you know, by trying to integrate. See? And before we didn't have that problem, you know. So this is what we see when we have integration. It's like, you know, it's like breaking the zoo and telling animals, hey, you need to be friends with each other. And they just like, why should I be friends with this person? And they started like hurting each other and killing each other. The same thing with people, you know. Exactly the same thing. You make different people with different genetics be together and they start fucking shooting each other. And then we have police, just like here. You see? This is what we have. Good thing they're not following me. Thank God, because I want to stay away from this fucking police. I have anxiety every time I see police around me. I don't like to see the police. But that's why me personally, I'm an isolationist. I'm proud of it. You know. And sometimes, you know, every rule have exclusion. That's why I'm not saying that, you know what, you shouldn't be dating, you know, people outside of your race or ethnicity. As a matter of fact, if you're a Jew, you need to. Because think about it, what Jewish people are all about. Zionism, worshipping Satan, you know, all of this nasty shit. So, with Jewish blood, you know, Jewish blood should be, you know, like I said, I've been saying this before. Jewish blood is healthy if you have between 25 and 75%. If you have more, you know, it's not good. It means that you probably, you know, even though I'm going to the synagogue, but like I said, you know, like me personally, I'm a free-spirited person. I'm all about freedoms. But then again, you have to be, you know, wise about it. So, you know, like, that's why, like, a lot of times being alone is not a curse, it's a blessing. Because, A, you don't have to deal with people whom you know, who tell you how to be, how to act. Nobody's trying to tell you nothing. You just do whatever you feel like you want to do, you know. And if you doing whatever you want to do makes you be alone, then fuck it. You know? Like, I think that being alone is a blessing, really. You don't have to deal with a lot of fucking nonsense around you. You don't have to kiss up to people. And yes, a lot of times, you know, you have to price to pay. Like, for example, if you like dating outside of your race because you don't want to be like, you know, associated with Satanism or whatnot, it's a good idea, but there is a price to pay, you know, because if you think about it, right? What does it mean? You have to deal with people whom you have nothing in common. So that means that, you know, you, instead of like focusing on the family, being with people you like, you're gonna be just working your ass off and then like, you know. But then again, like for me personally, I'm actually was happy about it. When I'm looking back at my life, I feel like my life was better because I had my freedoms. I was working how I wanted, I was doing what I wanted. I can just tell people how I feel about things without worrying about losing a job. I didn't have to kiss up to other people. You know, nobody was telling me what to do and how to act. I didn't feel like, you know, if they're not gonna leave me alone, it's just gonna be like some kind of police type of situation. You know, so it's like, life was better, you know, people just like, hell with this guy. You don't like the way he does things, he's doing something, just leave him alone. And there are some stupid people, they want me to integrate. No, I'm against integration. I'm an isolationist. Integration is bad, it's detriment, and I know that if I'm gonna try to integrate with a society which is not for me, nothing's good gonna come out of it. You know, so I don't believe in integration. Integration is bad, it's horrible. Isolation is good. Like how it was before, back in the 50s and 60s was way better. I didn't live at that time, but based on what I heard, I think that that life was way better than it is now in 2022. You know, so Life was harder, people had to work harder and all of that, I get it. But shit, at least, I'll just live like that, At least you can just, make your money, do what you want, have your freedoms. Back in 5-7 years ago, I could live like that. Now I can't because of all of this fucking, individuals around me who's taking my freedoms away and taking their other people's away, telling me I'm dangerous and I'm worse than Adolf Hitler, and at the same time they telling me that I'm fucking degenerate. Like, how the fuck can you be degenerate and dangerous individual at the same time? It doesn't even make no fucking sense. Because if you think about it, if you're degenerate, right, nobody's gonna fucking listen to you, nobody's gonna care about what you have to say, so how can you be dangerous if you fucking degenerate? There's no way, it's just not possible. So that's just straight up stupidity. That just doesn't make no damn sense. If nobody gives a fuck about me, let me just sit there, and people are like, oh, we don't want you to live like that. I don't care about you, what you want, I won't do what I want, I don't give a fuck about you, your desires. Shit. I don't want to live in the zoo. Why are you forcing me to live in the zoo? If I want to be in the cage, why are you telling me to break free from the cage so I'll be eaten up by fucking animals? Oh, you have to be friends with the animals. Why? Why should I be friends with them? Okay, you can discipline the animals, but still we have nothing to talk about, It's like comes down to the same thing. You tell everybody, hey, don't be aggressive, right? Okay, people not gonna be aggressive, but it's still like, okay, what I have to do with this guy? What we have in common? That's it. So I'm watching these people playing sports. It's good. Doing pull-ups. Over down there, a lot of people doing pull-ups. And my mom was telling me to go to work out, but I'm like, I'm probably gonna do some pull-ups, but I just don't feel like doing anything. Like, I'm so discouraged by all this fucked up world that I just don't want to do nothing. When I see the stupid people on the internet who tell me they want to help me, I'm like, how you helping me? You're not helping me, bitch. Oh, I'm being your therapist. I have a psychology license. Fuck out of here. You have plantation license. And I don't think you have license like that. It's genetics. It's just like, people being stupid. See? And she's like, oh, I'm a good person, I'm a nice person. And I'm like, yeah, you may be nice. I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're just fucking stupid, that's all. Because if you would be smart and if you really knew psychology, you would be like, okay, this guy doesn't give a fuck, let him rot in his shit. And I'm like, I'll be happy rotting in that shit. Because my life was actually better. Shit. I used to have money on my bank account. I was not nearly broke. I was paying my bills. I was working hard. So I don't know what you're talking about. All I see is you fucking with me and bullying me and destroying my life with all that shit. And fucking all the stupid people, like, without any channel giving me likes, people not talking to me. And before people used to talk shit, okay, I get it. I didn't like it, but hey, at least it was like some way of communication. And at least I was not forced to get along with people. Why should I get along with people, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be here fucking trying to please other people when it's really impossible. Oh, you want me to make me more normal? Why are you fucking wasting your time on me, Shit. Go to work, get my money, mind my fucking business. Shit. I'll be happy. I don't have to deal with all the bullshit. Don't have to worry about the police, don't have to worry about people asking me stupid questions and then people like, oh, you weird. Okay, fine, I'll take it. I'm a weird dude. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Oh, we want you to be friends with people. Okay. It's like, what should we talk about? Why should I be friends with you? See, no point in it. See, completely no point. Yeah, I don't fit in the society, so fucking what, big deal. I feel so bad. I don't give two shits. And these fucking YouTube videos. I was thinking to take my tripod. Maybe I do some pull-up videos. Even though I don't feel like doing it because I'm fucking tired. A lot of times I just don't want to wake up from the bed to look at this fucked up world. Where people taking freedoms away from me. And there is Chabad people, when I tell them, they're asking me like, why are you so not happy with your life? I'm like, because I'm not making no fucking money. I'm not doing nothing. And they're like, oh, you should be happy. I don't see no reason to be happy. I mean, I'm only really happy when I'm just like doing the job the way I want, when nobody tells me nothing. Essentially, if I can just see money, constantly work, and I'm not gonna see people telling me anything, this is the only way I can be happy. And then I'll just see people who just don't care about nothing, get drunk and high, have something in common, have fun together. A lot of times these days I'm just not having fun. Like there is no fun, no excitement about nothing. I just don't see like, you know, anything which can really excite me. I'm just happy lying in the bed watching all these pointless videos. I just don't want to go anywhere, really. Look at all those craziest people telling me how to be, how to act. I didn't ask them for it, telling me they helping me. No, you don't. My life was way better before, I tell you that. So, and they put these things, look at this shit. I'm trying to put my phone, they put these things. I'm about to move them, and maybe I'll just do pull-up video. Since this day, you know, long ass videos are not so popular, and I'm going over and over about the same thing, hey, maybe I'll just do a pull-up video. I'm gonna remove these fuckers and do pull-up videos, so stay tuned.